Okay, so, no way I'm dropping this bomb on you without a little background first.
Pokemon. It seems everyone has gotten in on this global phenomenon. Pokemon had its start when the first two video games were released on the Game Boy Color. These games were released in Japan on February 1996 and in the USA in September 1998. Due to their popularity, they sprouted a very popular television series, still going today by the way, a toy and merchandising line, and the ever-popular trading card game. Boy, I remember little Tommy begging his parents for a nice shiny booster pack of the Pokemon TCG. Good time. Oh my, that is not me. I am very, very sorry. Whoever did this is a sick... I'm gonna go find out, get to the bottom of this. I'm very, very sorry. Jeez Lou. The Pokemon TCG was insanely popular back when I was a kid, and it's still going strong today. It was brought to the USA back in December 1998 by Wizards of the Coast, and they're still releasing new expansions. They even added online multiplayer semi-recently. Each real-life booster pack comes with codes for digital cards to use online. It's a lot of fun. And it's free! Well, as long as you don't count buying booster packs, which, thanks to an in-game currency you can earn by playing, is totally optional. It's a lot of fun. Naturally, the video game industry wanted to be able to market this new trading card game to even more people, so they decided to make several video games to start kids on the hit sensation that was sweeping the nation. There were a handful of video games based off the Pokemon TCG. The first one I ever got was for the Game Boy Color way back when I was like 10 or something. One of my friends had it but didn't want it anymore, so he just gave it to me. You could make your own decks and then battle other trainers for booster packs, which you could then use for improving your deck. It was awesome. But unfortunately, we're not here to talk about this game.
Just remember, you asked for this, right? Let me introduce you to Pokemon Play It.
My name is Julie.
Yeah. Who is this? Oh, don't you remember Julie? Everyone's favorite Pokemon character. Really? Me neither. Let's continue, shall we?
I'm a Pokemon trainer just like you.
Oh no, I don't think anyone is quite like you, Julie. You are a true original.
Stick with me, and together we'll become the greatest Pokemon masters the world has ever seen. We're gonna learn about the world of Pokemon, the trading card game. But you can do more than just collect and trade these cards. They're a complete game. Using the cards, you can battle against your friends to become the best there ever was.
Wow, look at him. Look at him. Look how excited he is. Truly, that is the face of someone who's gonna catch 'em all.
It's totally fun. So, do you have what it takes? Then let's go!
And now, you've all been asking for it. You've been ready, willing, and waiting, and now it's time for the grand return of Quiz Time, starring your host, Quiz Tom. Which of these Pokemon TCG video games was the first to be released? A. The Pokemon Trading Card Game. B. Pokemon Play It. C. Pokemon Super TCG. That's Trading Card Game, for those of you not in the loop. And Pokemon Trading Card Game, How to Play. Trick question. I like those. Technically, Pokemon Play It came out in North America in February of 2000, beating out the Pokemon Trading Card Game on the Game Boy Color by just a few months. However, the Game Boy Color game came out in Japan in 1999, while Play It never had a release outside of the USA. So we can probably just call this one a tie. Also, Pokemon Super TCG was completely made up. I fooled you again.
You all bought it! You all bought it! Hook, line, and sinker!
So, despite my first reaction, the game is actually pretty dang fun. It was meant to be a tool to help kids learn the Pokemon trading card game, and it does that job very well. The game has 3 modes: Learn, Play, and Extra. Learn mode is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, it plops you down with your tutor, Julie, and you can have a step-by-step practice battle with her, where she explains the basic core mechanics of the game. There's even separate game modes that help to explain each particular nuance of the Pokemon TCG, so if you have any particular issues, you can just go straight to whatever portion's troubling you, and brush up on your skills. Play mode lets you just pick a deck and apply all that you learned in the practice mode. If you already know how to play Pokemon TCG, just jump straight to here. Well, unless you want more of this.
My name is Julie. Ready? Let's play. Wow, knocked out of the arena. Cool. Yes, knocked out of the arena.
Seal.
I can't believe it. Huh, you beat me.
It's just so strange. It terrifies me, and yet I can't look away. Seriously though, Julie really is something to behold. She has something to say for every move you make, so I hope you're prepared for her trademark wit. She says stuff like, "Oh, knocked out of the arena. I can't believe it." Really? I can. It had like, what, 30 HP? But what am I saying here? Julie is the master. I am merely a student, her pupil, if you will. What do I know? Extra mode lets you check out some of the game's bonus features. Here you can print out wallpapers, check out the website, and all that good stuff. You can even take a quiz to see how much you truly know about the Pokemon trading card game, and your rewards are different wallpapers featuring the Pokemon TCG. I, of course, had to get them all. I simply could not control myself. To be honest, I had a lot of fun just fiddling around with some of these extra features. It's the little things that really make a gaming experience feel whole, you know? Also, I checked and that link no longer works, but feel free to try it if you like. I won't stop you. Or will I? Nah, go ahead. Also, there's a few cool things about this game that I didn't even know until I was doing research for this video. There was very little about this on the interwebs, I might add. Apparently, if you type the word fire at the main menu, it unlocks a few new decks you can play with. The game only comes with 2 by default, water and fighting, so this really adds a lot of replay value. Also, I guess Julie is primarily a fighting Pokemon trainer since she will always pick that deck by default, unless you do so. I never really noticed before because I was only playing with the original 2 decks, so I just assumed she picked it because that was the one I did not pick. Learn something new every day. Also, the water deck is totes my favorite in the game. Machoke is just not worth it. Although I do love him, and he knows that. Actually, one of the first Pokemon cards I ever got. Fun fact. Put that in your book of like GameTom fun facts. It's hardcore. Okay, so
normally this is the part of the show where I review the voice cast of whatever game I happen to be reviewing, but there's very little information about this game online, and there's only one person who actually speaks in the whole game anyway, so the voiceover corner of this episode is going to be a tad small.
It wasn't easy, but after a bit of digging I was able to track down all the info I needed, except a picture. There seem to be many mysteries indeed surrounding you, Ms. Rogers. Yeah, by the way, the voice of the world-famous Julie is the voice actress Debbie Rogers, not to be confused with Deborah Jean Rogers. If you're a fan of Soul Calibur 2, then you might have recognized her as the voice of Cassandra Alexandra. Solid game, though I was always either Link or Taki. Good times. Good, neck-snapping times. Classic. She was also the voice of Elena Weinberg in Zone of Enders, and the sequel, Zone of Enders, The Second Runner. I was surprised it was so hard to find anything about Debbie Rogers. She does some solid work, and I thought she did very well in all of the examples I listened to. Be sure to check out some of her stuff if you get the chance. So, closing remarks. Pokemon Play It is a very fun game and a faithful adaptation of the Pokemon trading card game. If you're new to the game, this is a great first step to jumping right in. If you're an old pro, this is a fun little way to enjoy some of that classic gameplay you've come to love. Though, I should note that the trading card game has evolved since the game was released, so there will be a few new game mechanics that you'll need to learn still if you want to play in tournaments or enter organized play. Not a huge obstacle, but just putting that out there. Also, Julie is really something. Not sure if that's good or bad, but I think I'm leaning towards good. I think we call that charming. I'll let you be the judge. Nah, who am I kidding? I love you, Julie. So overall, great game. I love it with all of my love, and I really enjoy popping it in my laptop and experiencing the magic all over again. If you like the Pokemon trading card game, or even just Pokemon in general, I highly recommend picking this little gem up, should you get the chance.
And from all of us here at GameTom, we'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Because that's coming up here pretty fast, and I didn't have time for a holiday episode. See ya.
And as always, thanks for watching.